Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. Today is the 15th of October 2019 and we're going to reflect on Luke 11:37 to 41. Listen. While Jesus was speaking, a Pharisee invited him to dine with him, so he went in and took his place at the table. The Pharisee was amazed to see that he did not first wash before dinner. Then the Lord said to him, "Now you Pharisees clean the outside of the cup and of the dish, but inside you are full of greed and wickedness. You fools, did not the one who made the outside make the inside also? So give for alms those things that are within, and see, everything will be clean for you." The Gospel of the Lord. When I teach scripture, I often invite my listeners to get into the story by being one of the characters. I think we can learn a few things by being the Pharisee who invites Jesus home for dinner in today's story. But first, a little bit of information about Pharisees. The Pharisees were a sect of Judaism who took the Torah very seriously, which isn't a bad thing really, but they developed a system of obedience not so much to the law, but to the tradition that protected the law, kind of like a fence protecting a house. Now they were very learned in the law, which they followed rigorously, and this resulted in quite a bit of pride. Understandable really. If we were to go to church every morning without fail, fast every Monday, give alms to the poor every Saturday, and keep all the commandments, I think we might get a little proud too. Consequently, the Pharisees looked down upon their fellow Jews who didn't do all these things. They looked at them as sinners. One day a man named Jesus walks into town seemingly out of nowhere. He is the son of a carpenter and quite obviously unschooled. Yet he shows a remarkable knowledge of scripture, although he interprets very strangely. He says the weirdest things. Besides, he heals and kicks out demons. He will make for an interesting dinner guest, so he invites him over. "Now you be this Pharisee. Jesus is your dinner guest. You never eat without washing your hands because you eat using your fingers. In many cultures, people still do this. Your guest doesn't wash his hands. He sits straight down to eat, and you are horrified, and you're glad the children aren't present." I mean, what an example to set. But why didn't Jesus do this? Why didn't he wash his hands? Didn't he have a sense of hygiene? I'm sure he did. The thing is, the Pharisees didn't wash their hands to get them clean. There was no soap or scrubbing involved. This was a ceremonial thing which just involved dribbling some water down the hands. It didn't serve any practical purpose. So why do it then? For the sake of appearances. That was the problem with the Pharisees. It was all about show, what they displayed to others. And that's often the problem with us too. It's all about the act, what we do in public to be seen. It doesn't matter that we are unholy people on the inside. As long as we are perceived to be holy by others, our mission is accomplished. If we want to change, we have to get right within. The exterior will eventually reflect that, and the way to do this is to have your gaze fixed on only one person, Jesus. Let us aim to please him, and everything else will fall into place.